protesters blaming Netanyahu because he hasn't helped other Gazans take control.
I call on Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to make a decision and declare that Israel will not rule over civilian affairs in Gaza. There won't be Israeli military rule in Gaza, and an alternative leadership to Hamas in the Gaza Strip will be advanced immediately.
Netanyahu says no Palestinian leaders will step up to govern until Hamas is wiped out.
The too is clear that Hamas does not control Gaza militarily. No party will be willing to take over the civilian management of Gaza for fear of its safety. Therefore, the talk about a day after, when Hamas remains intact, will remain just talk, empty of content.
The U.S. Secretary of State again demanded Israel come up with a day-after plan. The U.S. is pushing for a two-state solution with the Palestinian Authority in charge. But Netanyahu says the PA is unacceptable because it supports, funds, and educates for terror.
A non-Hamas civilian administration with an Israeli military responsibility, overall military responsibility, that's the only thing that would work. But there's one precondition. The day after Hamas is the day after Hamas. The day after Hamas is destroyed. You can't have it both ways.
Meanwhile, the International Court of Justice begins hearings today on South Africa's request to stop Israel's offensive against Hamas battalions in Rafah. Egypt, the first Arab country to sign a peace treaty with Israel, is now joining that effort. Julie Stahl, CBN News, Jerusalem.
And here at home, parts of the south are bracing for more heavy rain today and tomorrow, raising the risk of dangerous flooding. Some areas have already seen 20 to 30 inches of rainfall in recent weeks. It's been a record year of rainfall on the Gulf Coast. Several cities have recorded more than half a foot more than typical for this time of year. 2024 is also bringing more tornadoes than usual. Approximately 700 preliminary tornado reports have been filed through May 9th, and that's well above the historical average of 549. Well, you might have already heard the whiny buzzing sound all around you. In parts of the United States, cicadas are emerging from their 17-year wait underground. They're making their presence known. CBN correspondent Paul Petit takes us inside the world of this noisy insect. He tells us why this year's appearance is a historic event.
You may not only see them, but you can certainly hear them.
We're about to see billions of insects known as cicadas, commonly referred to as periodical cicadas because they only come out periodically every 13 or 17 years, depending on what birds you're talking about.
17 states from northwest Louisiana up to Illinois and portions of the southeast will experience what some are calling cicada-geddon. Entomologists expect the harmless but noisy insects to emerge from the ground to feed and mate during May and June.
When soil temperatures hit about 64 degrees, 6 inches down on the year of an emergence, that's when they all know that's their cue to start coming out of the ground.
2024 will welcome two broods of cicadas, classified as 19 and 13. Certain northern states will see both, pushing the total cicada population into the trillions, something that hasn't happened since 1803.
There are a few overlapping counties there in Illinois, Iowa, Indiana, where you may see both of those emergences coming out at once, and you may have twice as many periodicals.
It takes a lot of time.
Cicadas, this will give you
I
a
forgot
good
to change
idea.
bras against Martin School bras.
Yeah, full throttle cicadas could actually be 10
the line,
decibels
man.
louder than a police siren. In fact, in one South Carolina county, officials had to tell residents